Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to make simple melodies in under 5 minutes. I know some of you get stuck with making melodies and you get stuck with understanding how to make simple melodies, but I'm going to show you the tricks and tips today. So first you want to set a BPM that you want to work in. So I set 190 because I was making some loops for a specific artist. So once you set your BPM, you want to go into your piano roll and essentially set your scale. So for me, I set the scale in F minor. Okay, now the first trick is always to start with something basic like a piano so you can listen to the melody. Now I always start with chords. So what I did was I started with 2 chords here. So I started with an F minor chord. Now as you can see, if I shift this up an octave, I took this top note and I shifted it up 1. And all I did was I strummed that. And I ended up with this simple sound. And I repeated this all through 8 bars, but on the 4th bars, I essentially just added 1 extra note here. This kind of gives it a nice little change up. Okay, now what I did after this was I added some root notes. For the root notes, all I did was I copied this bass note here, which was F, and I pitched it down an octave. I took this and I copied it over and I shifted it down 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an overused trick, but it always sounds pretty solid. And I took these root notes and copied them down 2 more octaves to give the melody a fuller sound. Super simple melody, but it's already sounding solid and rich. Now what I did next was I copied these notes up here and I copied it to another sound. So in Electra I found a distant sounding bell, and this is what it sounds like. As you can see, it's very spacey and it kind of gives that wider sounding effect. Now so far I haven't put any effects on these. Every sound that you hear is stock from the plugin. The next thing that I did was I copied the bass notes to another Electra sound. Now for bass notes, you can do one of the 3 things. You can use another piano sound, you can use a pad sound, or you can use a sub bass. Now I try and stay away from sub basses because sometimes they affect the sound, and when I'm sending out loop packs, producers don't like that. But if I use a sub bass, I always upload 2 copies of that melody. So in this case I use a key. Now there is a lot of low end in this, but there's also a lot of high end, so if I decided to EQ this out, it wouldn't make much of a difference to the final result. Next thing I did was I copied this top melody again to another Electra preset. Now bells with delay and reverb always sound spooky, so if you're going for a darker sound, I suggest using bells and use a ton of delay and reverb on it. It'll instantly change the mood of the melody and it'll give it a better sound. And then the last thing I did was I made a counter melody. So in Electra I picked another piano sound and I made another melody. Again, this melody is super simple, it's just another F minor chord, but this top note is shifted up. And all I did again was I played those same notes over and over. So instead of shifting this top note up and down, I decided to shift this middle note up and down, and that's how I ended up with this. So again, all I did was I copied this first bar and I copied it over 8 times, and I changed up the 4th bar a little bit. Super simple. And just like that, with not much effort, you can make pretty banger melodies. If you guys like this melody, it's free to download in my Discord. It's called Brazy and it's at 190 BPM. If you don't like this melody but you like the idea, then check the Discord out because I have a ton of loops and melodies posted there that are free to download. If you use any of my loops or melodies, just hit me up, let me know, tag me in whatever you make. If you found this video helpful, make sure you guys subscribe because I got more content coming. And if you do like this content, then definitely keep an eye out. If you like more skits, you like more comedic stuff, then check out my Instagram and TikTok because I post a lot of reel and TikTok skits that you guys might enjoy. And if you have any suggestions of anything you want to see for beginners, let me know and I'll go ahead and make a video. Alright, but yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna keep on working on content. You guys keep on liking it. I'll keep on making it. I'm PJ, and I'm out.